I now request Justice Michael Saldana to speak a few words of encouragement to DAIVIK SAKATH.
So, Mogal Goli Bab, I can't think of a more affectionate and a nicer way of addressing Bishop Aloysius, a person for whom I have immense esteem and regard. And as I said at the Xavier function last week, I regard him as the nicest bishop in this subcontinent. Father Walter de Mello, my vicar and parish priest. Of course, Father Ronnie did tell you that Justice Saldana Konkani Yana, I don't know why he said it. Yats Firgas Jiso, Garso Munis, Ekats Kotmatso Munisao. I am very, very happy, my friends, to be here in your midst for this lovely function, and also to be beside Father Walter de Mello. I told him some time back, in all seriousness, I travel such a lot all over the world, but if somebody asked me to nominate the best parish priest in the world, I would give the award to Father de Mello. He deserves it, and I know that all of you also sincerely share that view. Mr. Pinto, I am very happy, extremely happy, that he and his organization are keeping alive Amchibas. It is my mother tongue and your mother tongue, my friends. I remember a time a few years ago when I was in London and we attended a roast of at a Mangalorean home, and it almost brought tears to my eyes. I know the bride is supposed to cry during the roast, but it almost brought tears to my eyes because they had a beautiful recording of the Konkani warriors. And many of the young English fellows who were present kept asking me, he said, what exactly is going on? You see, what is this language and what are these things? So I decided in lighter vein to tell them. I said, listen very carefully, because these are very, very effective tribal fertility rites. And all of them were so taken aback that they wanted copies of the cassette. I must say one thing this evening, my friends, that as far as Father Ronnie and I are concerned, we have the right to take liberties with each other. And when he asked me to come for this function, I readily agreed, because I have known Father Ronnie for over 50 years. His mother and my mother were the closest of friends. We grew up together. But over this half a century, I'm all admiration for the fact that in 50 years, Father Ronnie has never stopped smiling. You can look at him even now. Wonderful quality, which all of us need to learn, because in all the ups and downs in life, most of the time we are looking dejected and worried. I must share a little secret with you that Father Ronnie is my senior, though he looks half my age. But I am admiration for Father Ronnie because this wonderful venture, this DAIVIK SAKATH, the power of God, is a concept that he has propagated. Not only propagated, a concept that he has seen through. And let me say this, that a couple of years ago, when the famous Benny Hill came to Bangalore, and there was a lot of controversy with regard to his program, and I had single-handedly taken up the matter very strongly, both with the government and the media and everyone else, and we saw that the programs went through. because this is a devotional program, it's a gospel program. And I remember Benny Hill telling me, he said it is the first few steps that are always the hardest. He said when his program, which today has become something of significance all over the world, when that program started, they did not have the money to pay for the next show or the next event or the next broadcast. But I have a strong faith, and I'm sure all of you here share that confidence and that faith. And it is that intense confidence and faith that has seen Father Ronnie and the team launch this program, launch the website today. And I'm very confident, my friends, I never fail in anything that I take up, and I'm very confident that with our support, everything that Father Ronnie said today will come true in the near future. The late Ayatollah Khomeini used to often say, when people asked him, he said, in impossible situations, you must always believe in the hand of God. Davat Sohat. See, the hand of God, it means a lot. And 100 episodes of this very significant program is very indicative of the fact that it will take off and it will grow big. In my own small way, in order to tell Father Ronnie and the team how very much I support his program, as I said, I belong to this parish. I was brought up in this city, I was educated here. I told Father Rector I am an ex-student of the St. Aloysius College and the school, an institution of which I am very proud. I am more proud not only of my hometown, the institution, but of the priests, the fathers, human beings of great dedication. And once on the World Channel, when they asked me to what I owed a lot of my successes, I told them, I said, number one, divine inspiration, but equally to the priests of my little hometown on the west coast of India, who groomed me into what I am. And I would like to pay a tribute to them today, because this is the year of the priests, and I'd like to see their number grow. I don't know how happy my Lord Bishop will be to hear this little thing, but when I come to Mangalore, it's always very hot and humid, and in view of the climate, I decided to wear this white cotton shirt with a closed collar. As I was walking in, one of the ladies wished me and she said, "Good evening, Father." I was very happy to be at least honorably ordained. But my friends, as I said, apart from the tribute that I'm paying to the priests and to everything that has happened to make this program a success, I want to tell you that in my own humble way, on behalf of my late mother, who was a very devout person, but a woman of strength and a woman of substance, I would like to request Father Ronnie to permit me to sponsor the next program. The press asked me last week as to what my current status is. I told them I was a lawyer for 35 years, a judge for 15 years, but now I have joined the ranks of the unemployed. I am a pensioner, and I wouldn't like to tell you what my pension is, but whenever the occasion arises, I like to give whatever I can afford. Small amounts, very small amounts. But I know this is not very reverent. I must tell you, if those of you have read the papers, that in order to clear the arrears, the government is thinking of reappointing those of the retired judges who are considered good enough. They're thinking of reappointing them for short periods of time. So I can assure Father Ronnie that if at all I am reappointed, and if at all I become the Chief Justice of Karnataka, that I will give him 1 crore of rupees. And he looked at the entire congregation and he smiled and he said, I know that everyone in the church here is probably a 100% cricket lover. And he said, with the state of the test match that is going on, I'm sure that all of you are glued to the TV for hours and hours. Why? Because whether you like it or not, the television has now become the center point of the home. Whether it's for entertainment, whether it's for news, whether it's for sport, whether you like it or not, the television has become the center point of the home. And if divine inspiration and blessings and strength to come into the home, I don't think there's any better channel than the television channel. And that is the importance and the significance of this program. Somebody asked me yesterday, they said there are so many TV programs and things like that, why do you need this particular one? I said this one is special. This is different from the other ones, and this brings something to you. Now, all of you who have gone, I went to visit my brother in the hospital some time back. And it was wonderful that the mass that was being said came over the sound system. Never before past, the television channel in Bangalore, the local TV channel, far right to say the whole mass, because they said that we will broadcast this, telecast this on Sundays. There are old people, there are lots of people who can't go to the church and who would otherwise have totally missed their mass, even if they're devout and they pray. And they will be able to, this is as good as hearing mass there. Now this happens in other parts of the world. It was badly needed here, and I'm very, very happy that my hometown is given a lead to this country. And I'm equally happy that it is in Konkani, because that's how it should be. I have been repeatedly, as the president of the Catholic Association, we have the Mangalore, which is the oldest publication. It's almost a century old. The oldest publication in this from Mangalore. And I have been telling the committee for the last 3 or 4 years that I would like to see a Konkani edition of the Mangalore brought out, and God willing, we'll be able to do it. But my friends, what this program, DAIVIK SAKATH, is going to bring is to make God and God's strength and His blessings and everything that comes with it. He's going to make this the center point of your existence, of every Christian home. That is the significance of this program, that is the importance of this program. And when Father Ronnie requested you to support it, please support it wholeheartedly. You must do it. If we don't support good things, who else is going to support them? Please do it, and I do hope that this evening, before you go home, that those of you who are able to do so, and I'm sure most of you here can do it, do it. I want to devote this as a little gesture to my late mother, who is buried in the cemetery 100 meters from here. I want to do it as a tribute to her. So there's somebody, some loved one, somebody whom you revere, somebody whom you respect. Please sponsor these programs so that this good can go into every single home right through the Karavali area. It was very nice of my friend Oscar. He's an extremely busy man, but an equally nice person. It was very nice of him to have graced this occasion and to have been here. And I was pulling Blossom's leg. I said, Oscar still refers to you as his wakal. And I said, you look like a wakal. So she said, yes, and he looks like my Noro. So it's very nice that they were here to grace this occasion. What I'm really happy about, my friends, is somebody asked me this morning, he said, do you expect a big audience? And I said, I do expect a big audience because this particular program is special, and I'm sure it will be very well attended. The hall is overflowing, and that, my friends, is the greatest tribute to this particular program. As one says in Konkani, tumka sakdang mustu devore karo. But there's another little expression in Konkani which I like to say to whenever I'm parting, and you cannot translate it into English because it loses its significance, and that is, whenever I leave my friends, I always say Moga Sundi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Justice Michael Saldanha, for those words of encouragement. We also thank Justice Michael Saldanha in anticipation for sponsoring the next program.
आयच्यो कार्याचो अनेक मानसो सैरो मानेस लुई पिंत आपल्या सभार वावरामध्ये कोंकणी भाषेची सेवा मानसभान अध्यक्ष जावन कोंकणी सभार कार्य मांडून हाडून सादर करून पाठिंबो दिवन आमची कोंकणी समाज मुखार हाडचो कळमीतनातलो वावर दिवचो युवा मुखेली मानेस लुई पिंत वालेन्सिया. हे वरास याजकांक समर्पिल्लें वरास चल्ल्यान ते आतां ह्या वर्साचे महत्व आमकां सांगतले आनी मोठो संदेश दितले. ताचे उपरांत हर एक हांगा आशिल्ल्या हर एक याजकाक एक गुलाब आनी एक बूक दिवन सन्मान करतले.
कार्याचे अध्यक्ष जावन वेदरसोबचे आमचे मोगाचे बिसायब तशेंच वेदेसो मान वाडोवच्या सर मान मनशांक आनी आयच्या तिदोड्या संभ्रमाच्या कारभाऱ्यांक तशें जमलेल्या सर वळ्यांक म्हजे प्रणाम आनी नमस्कार. पयल्यान पयलें आज हो संभ्रम मांडून हाडिल्ल्या दैवीक